this.
You just sounded like a TV radio. Good morning, Canada.
I could do that. I could. Do you know when I was a teenager, I worked at Tim Hortons at the drive-thru, and I would always like answer the drive-thru like that. I'd be like, "Good morning, welcome to Tim Hortons drive-thru."
Why does that not surprise me?
Like half my coworkers would be like, "Shut up, Pam," and then some of them thought it was funny. But we always got good tips because people would be like, "Someone's had their coffee today," and I would always be like super peppy
on
and
it.
be like, "Okay, is there anything else I can get for you?" "Okay, that's right, pull it up." And I would always be like super
Pam,
peppy.
Pam gets pep in her step without coffee.
It's true. Pam, I
What
love the taste
energy
of
do you
coffee,
have
but
in you?
I
Like,
know, it is. I've always
can
been
you
this
just
way.
IV it into my body?
Yeah. I feel like when I was little, my mom probably was like, wished I didn't have that energy because as a kid, I was just like,
You do
very
have an
energetic,
endless,
but-
like, I actually sometimes think about your life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm tired even thinking about what you do.
I don't know. It's abnormal. I do know I have a lot of energy. I just know that because people always tell me that. And then like to me, I'm like, oh, this is normal. But then when I think about it, I'm like, oh, that's true. But then I have to be careful not to like put that on others. Because sometimes if people are like, I'm tired, I'm like, what? Why?
You're like, why? Why are you tired?
What do you mean?
Also,
But
I mean, I guess you would know if
yeah.
you were ever truly sick because...
That's true. Then if I go down hard.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, I'm like in bed. That's why I think, and then my kids aren't used to it. That's why when we were driving back from our March break vacation,
we
and
don't talk about that.
I won't talk about the details, but when I was falling apart, I think my kids were like, and my daughter said that she's like, I've never seen you like that. I'm like, yeah, I don't
like,
get like
I
that
went
much,
down.
but
Wow.
I went down hard, but
Wow. Well, guys, that's Pam's energy story for you.
I can just start the podcast like that all the time. Like, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, it was very like,
Yeah.
And then there's me who still sounds like a man. My allergies, guys, if you have allergies, tell me what you take. It has been the worst year I've had.
Yeah.
Like, it is just not going away. Like, my eyes feel heavy. They're itchy. My ears are keeping me up at night because they're itchy. I'm just like a hot mess express over here.
And it's hard because I feel like the spring is taking so long. It's like the buds are coming and then it's freezing and snowing and then it's coming back again. So maybe it's just like
I am on
taking too
Claritin,
long.
and then I went to the pharmacist last night and they said try to take Reactin instead.
Okay.
So I'm going to try that. And also I have a doctor's appointment. They told me years ago that I probably actually need like the shots.
Okay.
My mom's going to be listening and be like, don't you dare put anything in your body.
Yeah.
But
if you're suffering.
yeah. And not only that, but like even just getting the prescribed allergy pills.
Yeah.
Where I'm not paying either. Like,
Right.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm just like a hot mess express. So today we're not going to go into a crazy episode just because Leah's feeling,
Shin up for it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Not fully into it. I mean, I'm fully into it.
Yeah.
But just,
Yeah, you don't have
I'm
to think
tired.
too
I was up
hard.
for hours last night and I said to Pam, we might even need to like cancel this filming. So the fact that I'm sitting here,
Yeah, you're doing good. You're pushing
I mustered
through.
it together.
You did.
And look at our colors.
I know. Do you know why? Because when I was picking up my outfit this
excited.
morning, I was like, I know she's going to wear that yellow hoodie because
And
she's been
guys,
talking about it. And here it is. I knew
Here
it.
it is.
It's so
Feel how
cute.
soft.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Right?
Yeah. It's really cute. I like that color too. Is that like butter yellow?
It's like,
Is that
I don't know what it is, but I am obsessed. And now they've just released a hot pink one.
Oh boy. And
So
you love hot pink.
I ordered
You'll be
it.
getting it. Yeah, of course.
I ordered Eden and I matching ones.
You should just email the head office and be like, immediately
Can you
just
sponsor me?
send them to me. Like,
Yeah.
like when a new color comes, just charge my card.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
auto ship.
Pam, we don't tell that out loud. Alan's listening.
Oh, just kidding, Alan.
Just kidding.
But he must know when you come with new outfits. Or are you like, no, I've had this for a
Yeah,
while.
sometimes
You
I'm just like,
forgot.
oh no, it was in the closet. Like it's been in there for like since last.
He's like, Leah, the tag's still
spring.
on it.
I got it from Value Village.
I'm just lying.
Value Village. No, I don't actually lie to him. He's pretty good. He just knows that I like hoodies.
Yeah. And I feel like those are reasonable. They're not
Yeah.
like super like expensive.
Actually, remind me off camera to show you this outfit that I went and tried on the other day from Mango. So it's like right across from Zara in Mapleview.
Okay.
There's a Mango outlet in Niagara Falls, like at the outlet collection
really?
too.
Okay, I've
Yes.
never heard of that store.
It is like the funkiest outfit.
Okay.
But we have a couple upcoming fun things. And I was like, I need this outfit. It is way more than I would ever spend.
Okay.
It's like, I think the pants are 86 and the vest is 86.
Okay.
I don't spend that kind of money.
Yeah.
I'm like Ardene's and Urban Planet for like $70.
Right. Yeah.
But it's funky.
Did you get it or you're just thinking about
I
getting
have it in my cart because
Yeah.
they didn't have my size in the actual store.
Did you check the outlet? Like, would it be cheaper at
It's
the outlet
brand
mall?
new.
Oh, okay. So
It's a brand new, because
Yeah.
you can tell. It's like because I don't know if you know, but capris are coming back in.
Really? Okay.
Yes, but wide leg capris.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And so Alan was like, you really want to try that on? I was like, yeah, because I'm going to be traveling a lot with him at the end of June and July for business. So I was like, babe, I have to go shopping for our business meetings. Right. And he laughs. He goes, our business meetings? Are. And he's like, I'm the one working, making the money. And I was like, he's like, I'm not even going shopping. I was like, well, that's because like you dress for business. I don't. So I need some business meeting outfits.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, fine. And then I tried it on and he was like, oh, because again, it's out there.
But you can pull off anything, I feel like.
I love it. I mean,
I'm excited to see it.
It's really fun.
Okay.
But guys, we have to start this episode. Okay?
This is actually crazy.
I keep like tapping my phone because
this is actually crazy. I can't believe this. I'm still processing.
And let it be known.
Yeah.
Leah needs to be right.
I feel like you can't. Nothing.
Okay.
Like, we can never get you. I
can't.
can never get you
because I'm right.
I tried so hard to like be like hey, and then you're like actually. And okay, so if you didn't listen to last week's episode,
you need to go back and watch that.
No sense. But we have a follow-up off of a conversation from last week.
Yeah. We were talking about my cats.
Right. And Leah says that her cats
have two different dads.
Right. And
same mom.
I mocked her and I was like, no, Leah, like, what? No, that's crazy. And then I actually got her to second guess herself. And
I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Not really.
Because I don't know. I thought it was like, anyways, Kay, read your thing. So Leah's telling me, in case you didn't listen, that she has two cats that are very different. One's super furry, one's not. The cuddling's different. And she originally said, oh, it's because they have two different dads. And I was like, that's not possible. And then she was laughing and then thinking she got mixed up, right?
Yes.
And then we were it was like a longer conversation. We were really laughing about how Leah thought that her cats had two different dads. And I was like, oh, silly Leah.
Yeah.
But go ahead, read your article. Read your article.
Let me read the article for the viewers.
Let's hear it.
Let it be known that I'm always right.
Apparently. This is crazy. I can't believe you're right about this.
Can cats have two different dads? Yes. Mm-hmm. And it actually happens more often than people think. Mm-hmm. It's called superfecundination. How do you say that word?
I think that's pretty close. That's pretty close.
Superfecundination? I don't even know. Here's the simple version. When a female cat called a queen is in heat, she can mate multiple times over several days. Each mating can release eggs. Cats are induced ovulators. If she mates with different male cats, different eggs can be fertilized by different fathers.
I can't even believe that's true.
So in one litter, kittens can look completely different, have different fur coats.
That's what you said.
Colors, patterns, or even sizes technically have different dads.
And that is what you said.
That's why you sometimes see one kitten that looks totally unrelated to the others. Because it kind of is.
I would love to know. Maybe I'm the dumb one.
Thank you.
Maybe people that were listening last week that know about cats were like, Pam, you're wrong. They can't have different dads. I didn't.
You had me second guessing myself.
I can't even believe. Okay, so
because I sounded crazy.
It was just so funny. But okay, so this is my question.
Yes,
and maybe now I'm going to sound really dumb, but maybe we need to chat. Is it just cat? Like that can't happen with humans, right? Now I'm second guessing myself.
Humans?
Like could okay. So maybe
I actually think they can. Okay, hang on.
If a woman has a sleepover and you're listening with your kids in the car, with a man.
Yes.
And then she's impregnated. What if later that night she has another sleepover with another man? Could she have twins and each have different dad? I mean, I would have, before this article, I would have said no, but is it possible?
We're going to ask ChatGPT.
Ask ChatGPT.
Can a woman get pregnant by two different men at the same time? Well, guys.
See, this is live coming in. Because
now
I'm...
Yes!
No! What?
Yes! Though it's rare, it is possible. It's called...
The same word! Super...
Oh, it is! It is! Here's how it works. If a woman releases more than one egg during ovulation... A little ears if you have this, pause it right now.
Sleepover. Mm-hmm.
And she has intercourse with two different men within a short time frame.
A few days even.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even have to be the same day.
Each egg can be fertilized by said sperm from a different man. They can result in fraternal twins with different fathers. It does not happen often, but it has been medically documented. Because sperm can live inside the body for up to 5 days, timing matters. The twins would still develop normally, just with different biological fathers. If you're asking out of curiosity, that's the science behind it.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I had no idea. I had no idea.
It happens probably with
so then
animals.
You're right. Any person or animal that can get pregnant can probably have different. Wow. I
don't even know how we got on this tangent.
This is crazy. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't know what to say.
Right?
That's crazy. I did not think that was true.
Well, and the fact that it's the same word, that superfusination something. Wow. So this is why, all that to say, my cats are so different, Pam.
So they have different dads probably for sure, because they're very different.
They have different dads. That's so sad to me. Now they're
I
not
wonder
fully
which
related.
dad's the killer.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the dad was jealous
of the other dad.
And then said, this isn't my baby, and
killed the other babies.
Maybe instinctually they don't kill their own, but they kill.
Pam.
We need a veterinarian to come on this podcast. Yeah. I have so many questions. Right. I have so many questions about animals. Wow, that's because also, if you don't know, Leah said that the dad of this litter was killing
the kittens.
And not hers, obviously. They lived, but some of them didn't.
I know.
That's crazy. Wow, I wouldn't.
So we hope you've enjoyed this journey with us.
I didn't expect to be.
I was actually talking with somebody last night. We were walking and chatting, and she's a big fan of the podcast, and no, she just listens religiously. And she was like, I love that sometimes you guys get right to it and go right into it, and then I love other times where I'm like, okay, they're 20 minutes in, they haven't even started an episode yet. But she was like, you guys are laughing, that it gets me laughing.
Yeah, it's crazy,
and I love that.
I can't believe. I'm stunned. I cannot believe that is true. But
Pam's going backwards here.
I'm still processing. I can't believe it's true for humans, though. That's crazy. Okay, but yeah.
But here we are.
Wow, I didn't see that conversation.
I've never seen Pam stumbling for words.
I'm just so many questions in my mind, but I'm going to put those to the side.
You're like, we'll talk about them later,
so we can move on. But.
Do you know what I've noticed in these episodes? When I'm nervous, not nervous because I don't really get nervous, but if my mind starts going and you're talking, I say a lot. Oh. And when I am nervous, I do say but I'm never nervous for the podcast.
Oh, I feel like I just say a lot, in my
I don't feel
everyday.
Like you do.
Do you really? Okay. That's good because I feel like
we're probably our own critiquer too. Critiquer? Own critic?
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah, yes. That's right. I feel like either.
But guys, we have some exciting guests coming up. We're excited. So today's just a little, we're just checking in. It's going to be a short episode. I know for the diehard lovers out there, you're going to be like, we feel gypped. But yeah, it's just the way that life works sometimes. When you and I got married back in the day, the biggest thing was do you align spiritually? Right. Do you both go to church? Yeah. Do you both love Jesus? Yes? Okay.
Yeah. Then it'll work.
I'm teaching my kids to have the bigger conversations. And I honestly think, and people might come at me and fine, I still think it's okay to get married young. I do. Yeah. 19, young. That's young. That's young. I've been following a lot of these young girls on Instagram, which funny enough, Naya follows a lot of the same ones. Yeah. Yes.
That's where we're getting
where,
all this
yes, from, where they're homemakers or work and then, but they want to be a stay-at-home mom, but a lot of them young Christian getting married young. I'm not putting an age on it. I'm just saying young. And I still think it's okay, but you have to have these tough conversations. Yeah. It can't just be we both love Jesus. We both go to the same youth group or school, or you're in school for Bible college. We're going to get married. It's yes, those are all great, but what other conversations are you having? Totally. Have conversations what does it look like when my parent gets ill and I need to stop working for 6 months to help? What does that mean if we ever have to move? What does that mean if down the line I'm a stay-at-home mom and then you lose your job? Just having bigger conversations. I think not to say this person won't change, but at least then you can say we've had these conversations. Yeah, totally. And maybe even working through it in premarital counseling or even workbooks. Yeah. So that you can go back together and be listen, this is what we chatted about. And I'm not saying you hold it to the very nth degree because anything can happen. Yeah. But I'm not opposed. Like, I know couples that got married at 19 and 20 and have had thriving marriages.
Yeah, totally.
I just think we've heard such terrible stories, you and I.
Yeah.
That it's almost not become bitter, but like when you hear, not bitter, like when you hear, that's not the right word. What word am I looking for? But you just like more maybe. Worried or jaded. Yeah. To be like, oh my gosh, I would never recommend that. But I'm kind of like, if you're having the tough conversations and family members are approving.
And the person's character. Like, I think that's the thing. I think like interests, hobbies, all those things can change, but somebody's character isn't going to change much either way. Like, if their character is bad, it's not going to improve a whole lot. Yeah. And even if you have kids and whatever, because a lot of women think that, oh, once we have kids, he won't. Yeah. Or if his character is good, no matter what you go through, if you lost a job, if you had to move, if there was a tragedy, like that is what matters the most. And I think those are the conversations we don't often have enough with younger people. We're like, and it's kind of like goes back to what we talked about last week. Like, look for those red flags. Be open to feedback. If people in your life are like, oh, like I don't like this about this person, like, or if the person like doesn't have any friends or they can't hold on a job, like these are all red flags that there's a character issue there, and it's not gonna fix. And that's the thing. Like, women, we've been there. We all think like, oh no, once he gets married and once this or that, and we have kids. It's not real. It's not going to change. If he was acting in a way that is of poor character prior, more responsibility is not going to fix that, right?
And I think, honestly, you have to have the hard conversations because it's not like if something big happens, if the rubber meets. Right. So at some point in your life, in your marriage, the rubber meets the road. Yeah. Like, there are going to be hard times in your marriage. Yeah. And will you be able to sustain it? Yeah. Because the truth of the matter is, honestly, I don't know how people get through hard seasons at all without God, for sure, first and foremost. Yeah. But you have to be like together and enough too to just be like, goes like with the character thing, to be like, hey, this is coming up. Like, will you pray with me? Like, can we pray about this? And if you can't, that's hard.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know how you would get through life. And then the problem is, I mean, you and I both married Christian men that we probably could have done that with.
Yeah, totally.
And but yet there was some misalignment in character. Yeah. I actually don't know if I could have said that.
Yeah. Well, and I think that when I look back, and I don't mean like red flags, like they're like stealing from a store or like cheating on you before you get married. It's not big things like that. Like, when I look back at our relationship, there were little things, like even small, of like, I remember like he was always late to everything with me, with other people, and like really late. Like, I'm not talking 5-10 minutes, like half an hour sometimes. Literally every time. No. Like, he had my pet peeve. Like a name, right? Like, people would say like Sykes time, like in our friend story. It was like a joke because it's like, or like if you needed him somewhere at 9, you had to tell him to come at 8:30. Right. Like and people would laugh about it then, but I look back now, I'm like, no, that's disrespectful. That's saying like, time. I don't care about other people. I don't care about their time. I don't care if I'm going to make you late. Yeah. I don't care if I'm going to stress you out or inconvenience you. It wasn't 1 or 2 times where like, yes, something genuinely happens, a car breaks down, whatever. It's literally every time. Yeah. So it's only because like you don't care. Right. You don't care about others, right? Yep. And like, and a lot of times when we would be like, I remember like specific like serving things and stuff that we did. And I remember noticing that like he would be late to them at the church. Like, everyone else is there and they're like working on a project together or like doing something for someone in the community. And like, he's late. And then he comes and he's just like leaning against the wall and he's like chatting with people. And like, everyone else is like working. They're like cleaning, doing whatever. And he's just chit-chatting. And I remember specifically being annoyed by it and being like, this is a little like, but just brushing it off and be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. But it is, because it's like, when you marry that kind of person who doesn't respect anyone's time, and it's not just their time, like they just don't respect them. They're not going to respect you when you're married. Yeah. When you're coming to like a serving thing and you're doing the least amount of work of everybody. Yeah. When you're married to that person, that's the energy they're bringing into your home and your relationship. Yeah. So for me, it's like, I didn't see those because they seem like little small things where I was like, well, I don't want to be petty. But now, as a mature person looking back, I'm like, no, that actually, those were the red flags there, amongst a ton of other things. Sure. But sometimes it's not a big thing, right? It's like small things that you like speak to a bigger character issue, right? Yeah. Yeah. I do think that it's okay. And I think
I just think there's so many beautiful marriages I've seen where they do get married young, and it works, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing, and I love it. But you just got to ask the right questions, and that is something I'm teaching my kids to like. As you enter relationships, ask the right questions, so that you're not like stuck one day down the line being like, what have I done?
And some people just want to be in a relationship and all that comes with that, and some people don't. And I think that's something that we don't normalize enough in our like culture is singleness. Like if you want to just be single and never be married and just date around or have your fun or whatever, like that's a real thing. People are like that. Like, and I even think
that's a real thing for everybody,
right?
Except for you. I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, I would have loved to be in a relationship, but I feel like that ship has sailed, but which is okay.
Young and single. Not you.
What?
Young and single. Somebody who's young and single.
Yeah.
I'm all for being young and single, but for you, I don't allow it.
Well,
I don't accept it.
And I think some people need to be old and single. If you know you're not a committee type person,
it's true.
Because even like in the situation with Dan, right? Like he's like, you know, it's made me feel better. And I don't know, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like seeing these other relationships that he's tried to have not work made me feel a little better in the way of realizing like, oh yeah, it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. Cause you know, they try to blame you like, oh, you're, you know, never enough and whatever. But you're like, well, no, because you have tried all these other things and those relationships didn't work out either, because the problem is you're not good in relationships. Yep. You're the common denominator. And to me, I just think if that's the truth, like, why do you keep trying when you know you're not going to put the effort in because you don't want to? How come it couldn't just be like, well, he's just better single? And I think that's a thing for a lot of people. Like you shouldn't be doing that.
But yes,
you know,
it's true.
It's just like you shouldn't, because you're only hurting people over and over, because you know yourself and you know you're not going to do it. You're not going to be happy like coming home and like pitching it around the house and just having a nice quiet life. Like you want to be out partying, making connections, doing things, being seen. That's fine. But just be honest about it and just be like,
and
that's
I think
what I want.
If somebody like, I still believe in true heart change that could eventually get there.
Right.
It's not to say he could never, ever, 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 ever. And I'm not even, let's not even use, I'm just saying like anybody. A person. But it will be the people around him, like, or her, whoever, him or her, that like kids, close friends and family that notice it first. And when that true heart change is there, I do believe people can change, but they have to want it. And I don't think everyone wants it. I think they say more words than actions.
Or
and
they
actions
want
speak louder than
parts
words.
of it. Like they want the like prestige of being a husband or a dad, or like that respect that comes from that. But they don't want to be like, at home cleaning up the barf at night, or picking up kids late from a practice or, you know, getting like cleaning up the dog poo in the yard, or like those are the things they don't want to do, but you can't have one without the other. Like it's all a package
it's all encompassing,
right? So it's like, you know, I think a lot of times people will say like, oh no, I want to be married, or I love being a dad, but it's like, it's pick and choose, like certain things you like about it. But then in those hard times, if you disappear and you're not reliable, well then you're not doing a good job at being a dad and husband then, right? You can say that you want it, but it's not just for like the glory things that you can like post on Instagram. It has to be for all of it.
All of it.
Actually, I think the behind the scenes hard stuff is more important, that you're there and you're dependable and you're reliable, right? And that I do think is hard to change, because that's a character thing. Yeah. I think you can.
But that goes back to the character stuff.
Right. Yeah. And I think people can change and maybe not be like malicious and stuff, because sometimes that, but I don't know. I'm, and this is obviously just my own opinion. I'm not like.
What do you mean? We're at therapy with Pam.
I don't know. I don't know if someone has bad character and they're selfish and they don't, like, I don't know if that can change. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I do believe that
maybe
anyone can change, but then some people will never change. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I almost contradict myself, but.
Or like you could change a little, but not enough to make like a relationship. Maybe. I don't actually know. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's obviously my own. I'm still working that out, if I believe that or not. If somebody could really, really change.
And again, I think yeah, for me, I think it comes down to if it was like a true heart change with God.
Yeah.
And only with God.
Yeah.
Could that change?
Right. Like literally like a miracle.
Yeah.
Like maybe. Yeah.
But I mean, got your water into mine, Pam.
Right. So anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. But a lot of things are not likely.
He fed the people. I can't.
The 5,000.
I can't think. Thank you.
I know.
5 loaves and 2 fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying
2 fish and 5 loaves. No, 5 loaves and 2 fish.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not saying it's not possible, I guess. It's just.
Pam, we want to leave this on a high note.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel like we should change the
sunny
topic.
side. Okay.
This is obviously
what is happening over here?
I know.
Pam's
you're
a little
right.
jaded.
Maybe,
and that's okay.
I don't mean to be.
But
jaded.
I'll find the
I'm
sunny
just
side.
trying to be like realistic about like
Yeah.
Because I also think that women, I know how we are. It's like if you tell someone like, oh no, like there's hope, like he could change. Women are like, okay, like
I know.
I'm gonna
it's
go with
so
that.
true.
You want to be so honest to be like,
you have to go. You do have to tread carefully.
Yeah.
Especially when trust has been broken.
Right. Yeah.
And if there's been betrayal, you do.
Yeah.
I am like such a firm believer, and probably because I'm like so forgiving and I want to see the best in people.
Yeah.
That it probably comes at a flaw too,
right?
Because I've probably been hurt too many times.
Right.
Because I'm like
too many chances.
Too many chances where I'm like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I forgive you. Let's do this again.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I think anything's possible with God for sure, but it takes time, and you have to tread lightly, and you have to build back up trust if trust has been broken.
Yeah.
But like, let's try to not even get there.
Yeah.
Let's try to have these conversations.
Earlier.
Way earlier.
Yeah.
So that we don't end up in situations like this, or we don't see our kids in situations like this.
Because I feel like, okay, a good example on the flip of that is like Alan. Like Alan has good character.
Yeah.
And he, like, I just think with Alan, like, obviously he's not perfect. He can make mistakes. He can upset or disappoint you, whatever. But I feel like there's like a line with Alan that like Alan just wouldn't cross it. Like, you know it. Everyone knows it because his character would not allow it. And I guess that's what I mean.
Very
like,
true.
when you see that with Alan, you're just, and I know other people like that too, women and men, where you're like,
they just wouldn't.
Yeah, where you're just like, his character would not allow him.
Yeah, it's very true.
No matter what, no matter if he lost his job, no matter if he was like going through crazy things, no matter if like you guys were on bad terms or you're fighting, he wouldn't cross a line. And I don't just mean like in cheating. I mean in all kinds of things. Like he would still show up for his family. He would still be like who he is. And
well, I look back to, when he was in his first marriage, and he talks about it and not coloring. Well, no, what is the word we used earlier?
Sleepover. No sleepovers.
For 7 years.
Yeah.
And he traveled for business all the time.
Yeah. Right.
And anything could have happened. Like his wife was like, I don't love you. I don't want to be with you. Yeah. Cheated, all the things.
Right. So you'd think he'd almost be justified because she'd already 100%. Cheated. Yeah.
And he just went. Like he travels a lot for business, and people are always like, oh, like, how do you feel about that? And I've been at some of these events, and I'm telling you, the things that go down at some of these work events.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're at like these, like almost like a wedding. Like it's like a
reception.
A reception at the end of the week, and there's dances and I'm looking around going, that person's sleeping with that person tonight. Yeah. That person's married. And I'm just like watching it all unfold. Yeah. And yet I don't even worry about him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
But like my first marriage, I did have those thoughts of insecurity. Of course. Yeah. But with Alan, like I literally don't worry because I just know he would never.
Yeah.
And just like he's so honest in everything he does. It isn't just about like cheating.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not even with you. That's it. You see it with his family, with friends, with his work colleagues. Like that's the thing when you see that consistency.
Alan doesn't have a lying bone or like a malicious bone in his body.
Yeah.
He doesn't. So that is very true. That is a good actual representation of good character.
Yeah. Right.
And I can honestly say that is his character is he holds people to a very high standard for character stuff. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like finding that is way more important than any other compatibility piece. Like when you see that in somebody, that's when you can be like, okay, I could go into like a marriage or relationship and not worry. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know what? No one wants to worry, right? Like no one wants to sit there and wonder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, like I wonder if, I remember my counselor saying to me once, like, women often at some point in their marriage will wonder more than men, like, is my spouse cheating?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like, that it's the heartbreaking reality in which in the world we live in.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so sad.
Yeah. And like it's weird how you actually sometimes trick yourself into thinking like, oh, there is justification for it. Because I remember I talked to a woman not that long ago, and she was telling me that like her husband had left her, and he had been cheating on her, and that had come out or whatever. And she had said like, yeah, but we were really not getting along, and we were fighting, and I maybe said this or that I shouldn't have, and like I think it's my fault. Like I drove him away, and I was like, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
that's not a thing. No. Like if you're in a marriage, you see that it's for better or worse. Yeah. Like somebody could be going, and I said to her, I'm like, I'm not saying what you did was right, and if you need to like repent for that or do some self-evaluation, like do it, but you not getting along with your husband didn't give him permission to betray you and your children and your wedding vows. Those are two separate issues. Yeah. No matter what, if the person has good character, you stay. Like Alan, anyways.
Or if the person has good character.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually this doesn't make sense because then they wouldn't. But I'm just saying, if you're really, really that unhappy, I mean, again, I am for marriage. Yeah. But I would rather you just be like, I am done. Don't cheat.
100%. Be like, I need a separation. Let's go to marriage counseling, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And yes. And I'm not saying like leave the marriage, but I'm just saying like, don't bring betrayal and cheating into it because that brings up a whole mess of things. Yeah. Yes. Marriage counseling, all those things. But I'm saying if all that doesn't fix it, please just leave.
Even like, and I don't know, this could be a controversial take, but I would even say in a hypothetical situation, if a woman was in a relationship with a man and say he's like abusive, okay, and then she cheats because it's like, well, I need love from somewhere because he was abusive. I think that's wrong. Oh, those are two separate things. Your husband being abusive, that's one issue. Yeah. You just, that's the thing. If you need to leave and get to safety, you leave. You don't cheat. No. Because you feel justified because someone mistreated you.
You can't do that.
Like, it's just, that is not, and those are where like character flaws come out, right? Like,
we need to do a whole episode on character, I think.
Maybe, yeah. Because I think that's a bigger conversation.
We'll bring Alan back and we'll say.
We should. I know.
What?
Like, teach the men, Alan.
We should do a teaching episode on what drives him
and
to be how he is or what he does.
Yeah.
Like when I do think of Alan, I do think he's a man of integrity. Yeah. And that is something that lacks, I think, nowadays in a lot of men because I just keep hearing so many stories. But there are amazing men out there, and they're men, and so like we need to do better at like teaching. Yeah. Especially the younger generation.
Like that's so attractive to women. Men think they need to like go to the gym or like make lots of money, or they don't want to be like balding, or there's all these like things you hear of men. I promise you, women don't care about any of that as much as if you have integrity and you're like a safe, emotional person that I'm safe with this person. They're not going to betray me or whatever. That trumps everything. Yeah. You could be like physically not somebody who people would maybe point at and be like, whatever. But women
will come groveling.
Women will come to a man who is like kind and stable and has good character over any of the other
anything
traits.
Else.
But
100%.
It's 100%. Men realize that. You're like, work on your character.
Yeah.
Work on your heart. Hit the gym.
It's about a heart. Yeah. Like more character, heart, all those things more than the gym. Yeah. We're gonna have to do this in another episode, guys. Yeah.
We were supposed to have a light episode. Yeah. We just dove off the cliff
literally we're gonna talk about summer plans, we're like, different things.
Like not feeling good. We'll keep it light and fun. We're just going right into
I'm like struggling this whole episode. Sorry, guys. Like, guess what? You got to do all the editing, so have fun with that one.
Oh, that's fine. I'll just edit out Leah's coughs. I'll just make a cough reel for you.
This one's going to take you longer. You should. A little blooper like... Guys, it's been fun. We have to go. We have some exciting...
I know. We have a big meeting.
A big meeting today.
There's something we can tell you about later.
Excited, we'll tell you about it at a different time. So thank you for tuning in today and listening to my annoying voice.
I kind of like it. It's like a raspy, like a rock singer or something.
I feel like it's awful, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Mysterious. Oh. I feel like it goes with your personality too, because you're like a little spicy. It's like your voice is...
I actually like that. Yeah. I like, I feel like some people might be offended by the word, like you're spicy. I'm like,
oh no, I mean in the best way.
Oh, I know you do. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. I'm like, but my voice, it's annoying me. Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry to all the people that I could be annoying, but that's been it. It's been fun.
It's been great.
It's been a great day. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.